And we are live. What's going on, everybody?
Finally.
So Virus was trying to not die. So he borked his own mic, apparently.
Yeah.
Running away.
It's been a long time.
Trying to die.
Yes,
It has been a long time.
About a month,
Yeah.
so.
About a month.
Yeah, so does anybody remember what happened last time?
Greenwave called out the Lady of Pain.
I also gave my luck to I think it was Rakasha?
Shemeska.
Shemeska, dang it. Been too long. Names.
I guess that's our rundown for last episode, huh?
We figured out that Greenwave's other half is trapped in the maze, as is his daughter, with the hag.
I don't think that's how it went down, actually.
Is it not?
Mm-mm.
Oh wait, no. Greenwave's other half is somewhere in the city, I think.
Yep.
But he's dying, and his original body is with the hag.
You got
There
it.
we go.
You got it.
And you agreed to go get the Book of Vile Darkness for Shemeska.
Yep.
So all kinds of stuff's happening. Hey, the stream boss worked. Cool. Alright, well, I think we ended with a shadow looming coming closer to you guys.
Well, if I've got time before she shows up, I'm hopping out of Spoldron and shifting back into normal form.
Okay. Yeah, you got time. You can go and do that. So, Scarlet pops out, revamps in front of everybody. As the edges of your vision sort of get blurry, it's like looking through like a kaleidoscope almost, where the edges are very distorted and prismatic. But the vision in front of you is clear, and it's just this darkness descending slowly down upon you. It seems like almost the streets themselves seem to clear from bodies. You know, passerbys just seem to blink from your eyes, maybe from existence entirely. You're not quite sure. For a little bit of fun, and hopefully you guys can be honor code about this, I'd like to have everybody but Virus take your headsets off for a second while I talk to them.
Okay.
Oh
Shit.
dear.
Alright.
Just let us know in chat when we can put them back on. Roll 20.
Okay, everybody's off the call, I'm assuming, except for Virus.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Virus. What you see before you is a gargantuan figure, and her mask swept back, these dark colored robes fluttering in a wind that doesn't exist. And to her left and right are other figures with goat horns and pale gray skin and wisps of hair above them that just seem to move on their own. And she slowly descends down upon you. You know instantly, of course, who this is. The two creatures above their heads, like this string of like, it almost looks like arcane symbols seems to like flutter up. As if they're trying to communicate with you. And it's not too long before they realize that you're not understanding what they're saying, because it's literally just a string of symbols. And one of them floats closer towards you with its hands in its robes. You know what you've done, right?
Yes.
And what purpose would you have to call the lady out?
I need to get into the maze.
The maze. So you willingly subject yourself to the punishment?
Correct.
Why would any mortal do this?
I have business in there.
I appreciate the cryptic nature of your answers, but we're going to need a little bit more information than that.
I seek the hag in the maze that I might retrieve my true self, that I can find my daughter.
So a noble cause. Interesting. And you say you seek the hag, do you?
Yes.
He stops for a second and turns and looks up at the lady, whose very presence just seems to shake you. It's almost like there's a reverberation in your flesh, just in her presence. It feels like your skin is pulled tight, almost like it could snap at any second, just being near her. It slowly turns to you again. Very well. We'll grant you your life, but calling out the lady has its repercussions.
I am aware.
They seem to step to the side, and she comes closer to you. And her gaze, though sightless, bores into your soul, clenches at your heart. In an instant, this tendril wraps from around her, steely. Before you know it, pain erupts in your left side as blood goes flying in one direction and an arm the other. Okay, we can have everybody rejoin us.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we
So,
dead yet?
okay, I should be good. Okay, so 8,
I
9.
guess we're okay.
Okay, is everybody back on the call now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Here.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember how it felt.
Alright, what the rest of you see is just seems to be this, like I said, this tunnel vision. And all of a sudden, the whole landscape seems to shift. And it's almost like sand through an hourglass. The scene wipes from your vision. And you feel terror, unlike any you've experienced. Even on Bator, it just seizes you.
Have I experienced this terror?
You have.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I shit myself.
God.
No, seriously, Scarlet shits herself. She knows what's coming. Y'all get a good whiff of that.
You broke me.
Oh
Okay.
my god. PTSD.
And you feel pain. And it just reverberates through you. Your mind splits. It seems like that you're almost two separate halves of yourself, physical and mental, both in extreme agony. It sort of darkens and lightens and darkens and lightens, and Sigil melts away from you. And as it does, hope seems to melt away from you as well. You feel as if this is perhaps the last time you will truly be alive. And that hope seems to echo and echo and echo and echo off into eternity. And then the darkness slowly moves away. And around you are tunnels of dark stone extending in all directions, almost beyond your comprehension of length and time. And all you hear are just little droplets of water in the distance echoing. And silence. Except for maybe Greenwave?
Yeah, there'd definitely be a scream.
So your all's vision returns and your
I'm trying to
ears
spare everyone's ears.
your ears explode for a second with So how is everyone reacting and feeling?
Well, you know what Scarlet did.
Yes, I do.
She made boom boom.
Jimmy Boom Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
But when she hears the scream, she's immediately gonna look at Greenwave.
Your neck's just crying.
Describe yourself, Greenwave.
Ooh. Screaming in an intense amount of pain, gripping what would appear to, I believe, be a stump on
Oh!
his left arm.
Oh no!
Ah!
Oh no, God.
Junik gets up and runs to Greenwave and casts, that's just dying, fuck, cure wounds. Well, no, I'm gonna cast it at first level, because I only have 1/3.
Okay.
Oh no, we're in a cave system.
So this
1d8 plus skill modifier.
lavender light emits from Junik's fingers and envelops the wound, staunching the bleeding.
Yeah, they ain't gonna grow that back.
Well, at least to, like, you know, try to make it, like, better.
That's what regen's for.
I don't have that.
No, you don't yet.
So is Greenwave left or right-handed?
I would say
It's
right-handed.
for me,
I'm right-handed.
Okay.
So it's Greenwave, not you, Junik. So,
Oh, I thought. Oh shit, my bad.
So, you guys are in this tunnel. It seems like the walls, you're not quite sure how high they go, but they seem to go beyond your vision. And there are paths to your front, to your back, to left and right, every direction.
Scar's just gonna kind of look around for a minute and go, start patting herself and go, so he lived. That's good.
So Green Wave is in front of us.
And Greenwave is apparently missing an arm.
Well, can I go to him and I don't know? I guess can I roll medicine to see if I know how to help? You know, bandage that up, that stump of his.
The bleeding has stopped.
Can I cast Revivify on his arm?
To what purpose exactly?
Instead, his arm comes back as a slug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombie arm.
I have my cooler with me. That
That
has
what I just pictured is idle hands or fucking Evil Dead to the hand.
If I still have my
Constantly
cooler
trying to
with
worm
me,
its way.
I could give some of my I'll give him a bottle of my booze
Okay.
to help, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's up to Greenwave if he wants to take it.
Did we get mazed?
Look around.
Whatever happened, someone ate Greenwaves.
Do I recognize this at all? I'm assuming it's.
You do. You do recognize it.
Yeah, we're in the maze.
Well, we wanted to be in the maze, so that worked. You paid a hefty price for it, though.
I'm assuming I don't have any of my equipment.
Holy shit, he's missing an arm. Like Skipper just now notices, right?
Yeah.
I probably because Skipper was also pant-shitting terrified.
Yeah.
For sake of things, I'm going to say that you guys took your equipment with you, because I don't think you would have been so silly to leave it behind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Greenwaves,
No, you just
want some
wouldn't have
booze?
worn it. You
Yeah.
guys might want to get suited up.
You might just want to
Scar's
don
actually
it.
going to take her pants off and clean everything.
Greenwave wants some booze to help to help
To
with
numb the pain away?
Yes.
I was about to say, I thought you had already offered, and that's why I was like,
Yeah.
"Oink."
Yeah.
Oh, you already
Exactly.
took it.
Yeah, he took
He's
it.
already drank it.
Okay.
Yeah, Cry was about to yell at Greenwave, but seeing that he's already lost an arm and they're scared for their lives, she's gonna be quiet for now. For
You're
now.
scared for your life, too.
For now.
For now.
Scarlet, did you soiled yourself?
Yes.
As a very matter of fact.
Yes.
I'm gonna
As she's sitting there just scraping it out. It's like that's what happens when people get terrified sometimes.
you want my pants, Scarlet?
No, I'm fine.
You sure? I don't think the lady should go around pantsless or with dookie in their pants.
That's why I'm scraping it out.
Oh.
I'm glad we're having this conversation
So
right
the
now.
instant
Yeah.
we find some water, I'm taking a bath.
So,
Assuming we find some water.
so what happened? What? Why are we here?
If I'm gonna take a guess, the lady showed up, took his arm, and sent us all in here, which is the place she likes to send people who annoy her.
We're here because I asked to be here.
We're here
This is
because
where
we're
we
not
wanted
dead.
to go.
Cough up a bit of blood and just spit it out on the ground.
Oh,
Well, you've been here before, Greenwave. Any ideas?
I'm assuming I have no idea where I am in this place.
You aren't quite sure where you're at, but if you'd like, go ahead and give me an insight check with advantage.
By the way, can someone help Greenwave get his armor on? I don't think he's gonna be able
I'll
to
help.
manage it one-handed.
I'll help you, Wave.
16.
Okay. Greenwave, you think and you reflect on where you're at. You know a long time ago that you actually left yourself some messages to get yourself through here before.
Am I seeing any of them?
Make me a perception check. Actually, no, make me an investigation check since you're looking for something specific.
Oh god. Why would I put something so stupid that he knows he's not good at?
Oh, Lord.
You know they're around here somewhere.
I know I left messages somewhere for myself, but I'm a bit distracted right now. You
Can
can't
I
look
help?
at the booze, or I'm
Well,
just
let me
drunk.
help put your armor on, Greenwave.
It's
Well,
probably a good idea.
Can I
I
help
don't
with,
think
like,
you
looking
got a
around and
choice.
stuff?
I guess you won't be using the shield much anymore, but you should still be able to swing the flail, right?
You gotta kind of look at the shield on the ground. Blip. Yeah, probably not.
Well, we can just still strap it on his back.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna leave it.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm gonna say, look, I paid enough attention in Druid class that there is magic that can regrow his arm, but I don't know how to do it. It's pretty advanced. Besides, I'm not entirely certain you'd want me to try that one, considering I tend to be more of the animal type, not the castery type. Might not go well.
So, do we trust him enough to look for the messages?
I do.
That's what I'm saying, like, I could help
What
him.
do they look like?
Do I even remember what I would have left? Like actual words or
Um,
some type of.
Like it's a code.
Yeah.
it's not code per se. Let me see here. What language
Because I'll
do you
start
speak?
looking around too.
Yeah.
What language do you speak? Greenwave.
Let's see here. I've got. I think it was just like common and I want to say like Elven.
I was going to say it's probably going to be some sort of Aquan as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have
I
a.
speak that.
Aquan.
Okay. So you know the language it's written in. And Skipper is fluent in it as well, so.
I am pretty sure it was Aquan that I left it in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lover, this is strong shit.
Okay, so you guys are wanting to take a look around for it.
Filbert, did you give him the good stuff?
I gave him what? Help him forget the pain.
He'll also forget his name.
We don't want him to remember.
I'm gonna look around for something that looks like out of place, basically, like writing symbols, that sort of thing.
Okay, how far do you want to go away from the group to do this?
I'll probably go 30 feet down each tunnel.
Okay.
Like, I'll just go out 30, come back, go out 30, come back.
Okay. About
I have dark vision, so I don't need torches.
about 20 feet down the eastern hallway, you find some symbols written in the wall, kind of scratched in, quite roughly, but with your high roll, you've seen that it was just slightly covered in some dust, a little bit moist from the water that's dripping down the walls.
I'm gonna call out, Skipper, you said you can read that Aquan, right?
Aye, aye.
Can you come over here and tell me if this is that?
Sure. And then flies over.
Keep forgetting that you can fly. So, Skipper flies down the hallway, and peruses the script that's written on the walls. And more or less, it's a directional, go 50 feet down this way, take the left, and you would assume that these are probably connected.
I think it's directions to something.
Well, maybe it's his. Once we're sure he's set up with his armor, we'll have everyone start going this way. We'll have him lead.
Okay.
Assuming he's conscious enough and not drunk off his ass from the shit that Filbert gave him.
Oh, he's drunk.
Filbert should
Whoopsies!
Filbert should not have given him the good shit.
Well, that's your guys' fault. You could have stopped me from giving it to him.
I was too busy cleaning up my pants.
Well, this is
And I was too busy laughing.
This is a time to be drinking. Okay, we went through some terrifying shit. You shed yourselves. This is how we
And
go.
again, I have a reason for that because I've already met the lady once, and the last time I ended up disemboweled.
This is how we cope.
I'm like, yes, terror. This is
And
bad.
while he's drinking, I'm gonna take a drink too, just to help calm my nerves.
I'm gonna call over. Greenwave, once you're suited up, I think we might have found your markings.
Oh, good.
So I guess we just need to follow these and keep an eye out, guys. Lead us
If need be, I'll help guide green waves.
Yeah, I'll Scarlet will actually say, and by the way, Filbert, keep with Greenwave. Like, buddy system for you two.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but make the two drunk people, one that's already drunk, one is gonna slowly get drunk. Go ahead and make them the buddy system. That can't go wrong at all.
Can I walk over
Good
it?
plan, Scarlet Leader. Good plan.
Hey, I shit myself. What do you want?
Can Cruella stay with them? It seems like Greenwave is their only way out, and he's getting drunk. And she doesn't trust any of them
Well, I
yet.
mean, he's done getting drunk.
Well, he's drunk.
Yeah, but we're gonna be traveling as a group anyway.
Alright.
I just meant more like Filbert stay near him to keep him on his feet because he's missing an arm now. That can throw off your balance,
We can.
And he's drunk, so.
No balance.
Yeah, you might be a lightweight.
It's counteracting the balance.
He's like, he starts to shift his way. He's like, "Whoa, man, whoa."
I was trying to.
He starts waving the stump around like, "Whoa."
Yeah, no, Clay, I picture this. Whoa! I'd be holding up a finger on this arm, but I don't have it anymore.
He'd be like, "It feels like I do. Is that phantom limb thing?"
Right?
What, is he high or is he drunk?
Well, I mean, he's probably a little off from the pain, the adrenaline mixing with the alcohol. We don't know. We don't know what kind of reaction.
The whole looking
Water
down,
Genasi
not
have.
an arm there anymore thing, that might be messing with him a little bit.
I mean, we don't know how water genasi react to alcohol in large quantities. We don't know the biology. All right.
Osmosis.
So I guess I'll kind of lead the way, keeping an eye out, staff, for any more of these symbols. I'm gonna start following their directions.
And Junik said while we're walking, she's gonna look around for blood and signs of combat.
Yeah.
He said it
Yeah,
just
and
as I came
Skipper,
back.
he'll be looking for more as well because he can read them, and he has dark vision too, so he'll be looking.
Yeah, I figure me and you, Skipper, will be up front and like scanning, and if I see him, I'll point him out to you.
I don't think I have dark vision.
I don't either.
Dragonborn do not have dark vision.
What about the Ganassi? Well, he's drunk, so I don't care.
He has
Anyway.
double dark vision.
Double vision.
Double vision.
I mean, Craig can help. She has dark vision.
Oh, good. That's good. Yay.
Yeah, so you hang back there.
She's gonna
with them.
babysit the two of us.
I'll be in the back looking for anything that comes from behind.
Okay.
Alright, we'll put the two drunks right in the middle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Little drunk
Protect the
Oreo.
drunks.
Okay, guys, from the time that you left the inn yesterday, or today, I should say, it's been close to 10, 11 hours. So just keep that in mind. You're going to get exhausted here before too long.
Ha! They will get
Well, okay, so if we start to get tired, I'm probably going to suggest we kind of like hole up in, if there's like a little alcove in one of these.
So keep an eye out for one just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So,
if need be, I'll take the first watch.
okay. You guys begin to follow it with Scarlet looking out for it as well as Skipper. You begin to follow these markings. It seems like before too long, it seems like you're starting to circle around back on yourselves. But eventually, you do come to a point where you realize that it was just Greenwave, not quite sure knowing where he was going in to begin with. But you've picked a new direction by the time you get through it. It's almost as if he was just trying to find his way through it and he's just leaving markings as he goes. You walk around for probably a good hour this way. And there is a time close to the end of that hour that you do find a place you guys probably could encamp in if you desire to.
I think we need to rest.
Yeah. Maybe Greenwave will be awake enough later.
Well, he needs to get some rest
Yeah.
because, losing a limb. Yeah. So
Well,
let's get
rest
some
of it.
rest.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. You take
Good idea.
a long rest, I'm assuming.
Help me down. Help me down.
I'll help him down.
Okay, I'm assuming a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
After a
I'm
long
going to
rest.
take this opportunity to switch one of my spells when we wake up.
So who am I waking up for the second watch?
So are we doing 3 watches or 4 watches?
We can do 3.
When we do a long rest, we get everything back, right?
I mean, technically, you don't even need to split it up if you just want Skipper to do it, but...
Oh, that's right, Skipper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just stay up all night.
You
Before
can?
we go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
since I'll be getting my spells back, if it's not a concentration spell, and it lasts for a while, once I go to sleep, I'll get the slot back, right?
You get a long rest,
Yeah.
you'll get your slots back, yes.
Okay, I want to cast Guardian of Faith on Waldron, and it lasts for 8 hours,
Okay.
just in case something happens.
Okay. Let's let fate decide this. Skipper, why don't you roll me
Oh,
a...
great.
Skipper, roll me a 1D100.
Oh shit. Alright.
It's been a while. It's /1.
/R.
/R space 1D100.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you motherfucker!
That is so epic. We will say nothing happens during the 8-hour watch that you have.
Or ever again. Did you see that?
Yeah. Or ever again in the history of Planescape.
first like major, are we gonna get fucked roll, and it's good. Yes.
And that's it, Brax. That's all the good ones that you have, and just suck that out.
Right?
Well, I
No,
mean, I
Margaret.
hit Guardian of Faith as well, so if something like to sneak up on him, he'd be okay. But
He
Good
doesn't
job,
need
Ryan.
any help.
You don't
Alright.
need no help, man.
You guys can take another 8 hours. You're good.
Yeah.
Green wave might need it.
Okay, so you guys are healing up.
Yes.
Got your
Yeah.
slots back up. If you need to switch out spells, go ahead and do so.
Okay.
Skipper has nice
Might take
vision,
me a
right?
little bit longer to do that part because I'm getting used to cleric again.
Hmm,
It's been a while since we've played.
gotcha. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys are redonning your heavy armors if you're wearing them and
Yep.
getting back along the
Actually, can I ask
path.
you something real quick?
You may.
I think I never selected a fourth cantrip. Because I was looking on it and I only have 3 cantrips on my sheet.
Mhm.
And at 4th level, I'm supposed to be getting 4. So
Good.
can I
That
go
might
ahead
be
and
the same with
select
me.
one?
I need to go look.
Yeah, if you need to go and add it, just
Okay. Thank you.
No, I don't get a 4th cantrip until the 10th.
alrighty.
Yeah, so I was like, well, wait a minute. Where's my 4th one? What the fuck?
All right, guys. I want either Scarlet or Skipper to go ahead and make me investigation. If you guys, you can either roll it separately or you can give one of the other advantage. Your choice.
I have low investigation. Let's just give you advantage on it.
Alright. It didn't help.
DM.
You are having issues finding the next spot on your journey.
Lovely.
After they help me up, can I... Now that I'm a bit more sober, can I attempt to try to find my own...
Sure.
nonsense?
For this one,
Oh.
go ahead. Let's see. You rolled investigation. That's fine. I was gonna go with insight, but investigation's just as good. You sit and you're watching where you're at. I've been along this path before, and you, partially out of your investigation and partially out of dumb luck, find not only further information of where you need to go next, but you also think that you might have left something in this area.
Do I know where I left it?
You think you might have stuffed it in one of the walls here?
I start kind of, with my one hand, just kind of like...
Okay.
Can Kriella help, seeing that she has
Abs-
high investigation?
Absolutely. Anybody that wants to make a go at this, you can, or if you want to give somebody else advantage, whatever you want to do.
I think I may have left something around here somewhere. This is so much easier to search with 2 hands.
Okay, so Kriella can give advantage to Greenwave, right?
I would give advantage to whoever has the best roll, or the best modifier.
Yeah.
Mine's 0, so.
Investigation's
Oh.
got +3.
I'm 6, so...
I'll give advantage to Cree.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll just because, if that's okay.
that's fine.
Ah, shit.
I have a -1.
I'm
I'm not even
small.
gonna roll.
I can't see above like
Okay.
4 foot, you know?
Yep. I'm gonna Clay is probably Scarlet. You're searching this wall, and you find a brick that sounds a little hollow. You tap your knuckle on it, and it shifts a little bit, and you realize that you could remove this if need be.
Before I move it, I'm casting Find Traps.
Okay. You do not detect any.
Oh, good. Do I detect any traps within 120 feet of me whatsoever?
You do not.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the brick out then.
Okay. Folded is a parchment behind the brick.
I'm not even gonna open it. I'm just gonna hand it to Greenwood.
Okay.
Like, think I found it.
I kind of grab it and then I like go. Or I kind of move the stump like I'm trying to open.
I'll open it for him.
Wow! Wow, Scarlet! But you go here and he's missing one arm. You're just gonna hand it to him and force him to open it one
I
hand.
forgot. I'm a little stressed out, Filbert. I open it and then hand it to him like here.
Okay. Virus in your handouts, you should have something new there.
Alright, let's see.
It would be your choice whether you want to disclose it or not.
It's the, which one is it? The letter?
Yes. Letter to Greenwave.
I'll also mention, I'll say, by the way, there's nothing trapped, at least within about 120 feet of us. So that's a positive.
That's good, I suppose. At least we're not gonna die from traps.
Not from traps, no. I'm just giving Virus a second here.
Man, I didn't realize how many good spells I have. Jesus.
Welcome to Cleric Life.
Yeah, man, I'm sitting here looking through and I'm like, damn, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that.
You're limited to memorizing only a certain number.
Yeah,
It's a level plus wisdom bonus.
yeah. Which is not bad for me, so, you know. And we're getting up there in level, so. No. Just choosing what I want to use.
You keep that to yourself, Virus.
Yeah, pretty much. Just,
I think that's good.
Okay.
I will say, or I won't even like say much of anything about it. Just, right. Shall we proceed forward?
Any idea where we're going?
There's further instructions in the wall
My
where you were.
instructions are right here, and I kind of point at the instructions on the wall.
My response is, I can't read that. That's why I'm asking you.
Can the Swaldron help?
Technically, he could. Sure.
What do you need me to do?
I guess we're following the instructions.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that was the plan I had.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I mean, if it leads us to impending death, so be it. Let's do it.
Hey,
Could be one way out.
I'm ready with bark skin this time around, since now I've researched how moon druids work. So
So,
I am ready.
who's leading the cause here?
Probably me and Swaldron.
Okay.
As that's
Still
it.
keeping a
I'm
lookout.
probably going to have a torch out at this point so that I can see.
I'll cast light on the stick.
Yeah, that'll work too.
You guys light up your torches or spells or whatever you feel the need
Yeah.
to do. You travel for another hour. It seems like you're just getting more and more lost, but following the directions that you're seeing before you. Tell you what, let's just have everybody give me a perception check.
I
With
need
a
to
+4, I got a 6. Are you fucking kidding me?
You roll like I do.
Highest is a 15.
Okay.
We are the
Skipper, Cry, and Scarlet and Filbert, actually, everybody but Tunic and Greenwave.
Oh,
You hear slight scratching noises. Just. Can you hear that?
That can't be good.
Just.
yeah.
Yeah. This is coming
Weapons
from.
up.
This is coming from the back.
It seems to be coming from the tunnel ahead of you.
Oh.
Can I look around on the ground and see if I see any like signs of scuffle or like blood or?
No, you do not see any. You're gonna guess maybe 60 feet ahead of you.
Fuck.
sounds like rats. I'm guessing.
Rats? Which rats have you been
Although I
listening to?
was about to say Greenwave hasn't even heard it. It's just that sounds like rats.
Juna's gonna go ahead and cast the Book of Divine Obscenities.
Okay.
Get it ready.
Preemptive, but okay.
Yeah, a little preemptive. And you're going to stay behind with it as it moves slower than everybody else does?
It does move slower.
Hey, I'm tiny, so I move slow too.
Okay, so you guys are proceeding forward, staying here.
I'm still
going
moving
to
forward.
skin myself. Because I can concentrate up to an hour on that.
Okay. You move
Yeah, I was about to say,
forward.
if they stop, Greenwave's just going.
Okay.
Oh, it only lasts a
He's
minute.
kind of got a look of steel determination in his eyes as he still hurts like hell in his left stump.
I stopped for a second, but just what?
Can
So, by the way, all my
actually-
skin suddenly looks like tree bark now.
That's
Oh.
pretty cool.
Can cry
I
what?
look like I'm made out of a tree now.
So this is kind of weird, but can Cry throw, like just an arrow to the front? I mean,
Sure.
she can't see anything, but maybe.
Sure. Roll me. Let's say probably a dexterity. That'll be the closest thing you're going to get to it.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Just click on dexterity.
You ready to smash it, Skipper? Whatever it is, if need to be.
Always ready to smash.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up with them that are gonna go check it out.
Cry sort of takes this arrow and lobs it, and it goes end over end for a minute, then sort of straightens out as the fletching catches the air, and it scatters across the floor. And you see from the wall, close to the bottom of it, a rat probably this large.
Gross.
Well, I guess it is a rat.
Skipper
Hold on a
and
second.
yes.
I'm gonna say, would you guys like me to talk to it?
Oh yeah, you're a rat sometimes, aren't you?
I know a spell that lets me talk to animals. It'll take me about 10 minutes though.
I've got 10
Um,
minutes.
Greenwave?
What bug dissipates?
Whatever. Kind of slouch up against a wall.
I just want to see you talk to a rat.
Alright. I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, make sure it's not coming.
Well, I'll tell you right now,
yes.
it's not going to wait for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just-
It's gonna come a running.
It's right now it's going for the arrow.
Oh jeez.
Doesn't it just have a cast time of like one action? I know you're trying to ritual it, but
Actually, yeah. Fuck it, I'll one action cast it.
Okay.
I don't really use my spell slots much ever.
It seems to just be going for the arrow and trying to drag it back.
So I'm going to ask the rat, what are you doing?
Neat thing, neat thing.
Oh, you want meat?
No, neat, neat. What is this?
That's an arrow. It's wood.
As you get closer to it, you can see the exposed brain on top of its head that sort of pulses. You've seen these in Sigil before. You know that it's a cranium rat.
Fuck is a cranium?
What was your question again?
How many of your kind are running around in here?
Lots.
Can you take us out? Like outside?
There's no outside. Take you to many as one?
Do you know the hag?
No. What? Hag? What?
Scary lady.
You know you could just
It looks
say
up to
things-
Cry.
Not these ladies.
No lady. Many as one. Take you to many as one I can.
Who is many as one?
Big boss, big boss. Well, lots. Lots big boss.
There can only be one big boss.
And apparently
Minions-
Greenwave is turning into him.
Is Minions 1 going to try to eat me?
Don't know.
Can you ask the rat about any humans?
Are there
Or
any other
human.
humans down here?
Not for a while.
Or people?
Not for a while.
No?
Looks up at Greenwave.
Do you remember him?
They probably do. Look familiar.
I'm gonna say one second. I'm actually gonna get because I'm sure I have little trail rations.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a little piece of like dried meat and toss it to it.
Okay.
Have some meat. Just give me a second.
He happily grabs it up and starts just gnawing on it.
Apparently there's some, and I'm gonna say this. There's apparently something called Mini is One, and it's its boss.
Can we understand you because you're a rat?
Oh no, I'm Scarlet. I'm talking rat.
Ah, okay. I thought you turned into a rat.
No, I actually have a spell that lets me talk to animals.
Ah.
But you guys won't understand it. I'm literally speaking rat.
Scarlet Doolittle.
To you all, I'm probably going chitter chitter. You guys want to go meet Mini is One?
That
Ask
sounds
if it
horrible.
knows about a black barbed door.
Do you know where there's a black barbed door?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you take me there? I'll give you some more meat.
That's where Minions one lives.
Mini is One lives behind the door.
No, 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 no. Around the door.
Okay. Apparently, Mini is One lives around the door.
Then let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go talk to Mini is One. And I'll give him a little more meat.
He takes it. Looks down at the arrow. Gets back up to cry. Looks down at the arrow.
You can take it? Can you tell it to take it if that helps
You can
it?
have it if you want, like a little toy.
Seems to be quite happy with that response. Eats the meat and starts to drag this arrow behind it as it starts leading down the hallway.
All right, let's start
Let's
following
be
it.
very careful because I'm not sure what this is, but apparently there's a door we need, I guess. Let's go. I'm gonna start following our new little friend.
You are following him and you notice that it starts to break off the path from where the directions had told you to go.
Well-
You're not seeing them anymore as you're moving down these hallways.
I'm gonna comment and go, I'm assuming that you know something we don't, Greenwave, and that's why we're going towards this door.
You could say that.
On the range from 1 to
Well, he
10.
did.
How
say that.
dangerous is this?
On a range to what?
From 1 to 10, how dangerous is this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just keep your weapons ready and be prepared for the worst. By the way, Saverick, Bark's gonna last an hour.
Okay.
So if this takes longer than an hour, I need to know.
Okay.
That book's gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
About half an hour passes as you guys are moving through these hallways, and out the corner of your eye, you do see another marking that looks like Greenwave may have passed through here at one point. Your best recollection is that the rat knows a better way to get there.
Oh,
It's-
there you go.
It stops for a second and looks back up at Scarlet. Just down hallway. Be close.
Lead on.
You guys follow on, and you take a right around a bend and another left, and you see before you. It's just like a square stone room. Directly across from you on the back wall is an archway that looks like it's rimmed in stone razor vines. And the room itself seems to be sort of cracked and leveled on the edges of it.
So it's a giant doorway, yeah.
No, it's not giant. It's a normal sized doorway. It just seems like it's set in the stone. It doesn't seem like it has an exit per se, but it's against the wall, like an archway almost that leads to
Is that
nothing.
what you were looking for? Is that what we're looking for?
I believe so.
I'm gonna look at the wall around the door. like really look at it. Because that's what it said. Mini as one is around the door.
Okay, so you guys take a step into the room. You see the rat that's at your feet, sort of like its eyes flare like a white, and the brain around it starts to really thumb. It's like
So prepare your weapons.
you. No, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You see around the edges of this room where it's cracked and broken, little eyes start to open. All around these cracks. 10, 40, 100 eyes blinking and staring at
You
you.
know, I made the assumption that it was going to be a whole lot of rats given the name Mini as one, but this is creepy.
Do you wish to proceed forward?
Do they appear to be hostile?
They appear to be watching you.
Can Scarlet try talking to them? If they're rats?
Yeah, try talking to them.
I'll cast Speak with Animal again. Just casting it.
What level is that spell?
It's a level 1.
It is counterspelled.
Okay.
Did we notice and like know that he just got counterspelled?
No, but I'll say it, so it stopped me.
You do not need those magics here. And you look down at the rat at your feet and it is staring up at you.
Oh shit.
Speaking common.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Okay. This is new.
Hi there!
Oh goddamn!
I'll start waving at the rats.
I'm just gonna let Filbert go. I'm like, you know what? Yep, let's let the host do it.
Hello, one, I assume.
Hello, murderer. Why have you returned?
Pray tell, what did I murder?
Last time you were here, did you not bring your daughter?
I have no memory anymore. Not of the last 2 years.
Maybe you didn't kill her yourself, but you gave her a fate much, much worse than death.
I thought we were trying to save your daughter.
That is
what
the
I'm
plan.
trying to do.
Wait! Didn't they mention that there's another one of you, Greenwave?
Onyx Tide is supposedly somewhere around.
It might have been Onyx Tide that they met. Instead of you.
He's the one that brought the girl back from the dark. He has been through here and passed long ago.
Did they mention a name? Does the word Onyx Tide ring a bell?
As
What he just said.
we said, he had brought the girl back from the dark. But her murderer returns. Again we ask, why are you here?
I am seeking to try to set things right. To save her as best I can. I still am not entirely sure what my past self has done, but here I must be.
There's silence as the room grows quiet.
Can Cry look around to see if there's anything changing or shifting or...
The only thing that you see shifting are the eyes as they are looking around.
Will you tell us more about what you remember?
Very well. Do you submit to truth?
I will.
I
I don't think we have an option.
Sure thing.
Geonic.
Sure.
Colors.
Okay. You feel a magical effect take over the room. Is there anyone that's willing to oppose this?
No.
Nope.
No.
I was gonna say I have a feeling I know what it is, but out of character I know what it is. But Geonic might actually realize what it is in character if it's the same spell.
If it's Zone of Truth, 'cause I actually have that. I don't have it prepared, but I have it learned.
Okay. You do recognize this spell.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So there is a field of truth around the room. And now that you all have all submitted to it, you must speak only truth.
I actually like Nickelback.
Who is this
sorry.
Nickelback?
I'm sorry.
Those.
So what do you wish of us?
I wish to know, A, how to retrieve my true self, and B, how to stop what the hag has planned.
We cannot answer those questions.
That is what I seek down here.
Beyond the black barbed door,
Yes, and I am willing
I
to
see.
give what needs to be done.
And the rest of you,
And,
what?
and Greenwave kind of looks down at his arm, as is evident.
Do you know how to proceed through the door?
I have an idea. Filbert, please remove my gauntlet.
Okay. Can I help remove?
Scarlet's actually gonna ask, "What are you?"
We are many as one.
After she removes the gauntlet, I'm gonna kind of walk towards the door and just kind of like grab onto the barbs.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and blood begins to trickle down your arm.
What is he doing? What are you doing?
Speak the words.
Sure.
Speak the words.
Anyway, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Let's see here. I wish I knew the words. I'm going to assume it's... I'm sorry?
Nothing happens.
Yeah. Damn this memory, why can I not remember the words?
What are the words he needs to say?
You must submit your darkest regret.
Alexia, I'm sorry.
The portal flashes. Comes into existence, illuminating the room in a soft azure light.
Is it safe to go through?
He may go through.
And we stay here?
The door is locked unless you give it a key.
You must offer your blood freely. And think and speak of your worst regret. And just walk through.
You walk through and vanish from sight. The doorway grows cold and black once more.
Are we gonna let him just do that, or?
Scarlet's just gonna march up and go, I'm not letting him go on his own. She's going to grab a hold of one of the spines.
Okay.
She's gonna go, I really wish I never told those people when I was drunk anything about the defenses of my city.
And the doorway flash is open again.
Come on, guys. I'm walking through.
Scarlet disappears.
Junik walks up.
Yeah, Skipper's going.
Yeah, same.
I don't have a regret though.
Let's see who we're going to fight today.
And I wanted to hear all these answers from each of you individually, so.
Oh. The door then is closed again, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. He's gonna do just like he saw Scarlet do.
Okay.
Say, and try to say it as quietly as he can. I wish I never let Silver get her.
And the door opens. And,
Quickly walks through.
and Junik disappears with it.
Skipper approaches the door, and I wish I never tried to kill that person.
What person are you talking about?
With the evil axe.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
Given your history, recently at least, it is your regret for the time being, and you are allowed access to it.
Alright, here goes nothing. So Kreis walks ahead, does the same thing, and says, as quietly as possible, I wish I never trusted him.
And the door opens for you.
Well, here we go.
Am I the only one left?
You and a bunch of cranium rats.
I'm like, oh, I don't know what I would regret. Let me think. Well, I guess there's only one thing. So I go up to the door and I touch it. Well, I wish I never got involved with this soap profit.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
No.
how come this doesn't work? I don't really have many regrets. Except maybe that. But then again, oh, I'm in a pickle.
You regret having the regret.
I know I'm gonna start like slapping my head. Think. What can you regret, Filbert? Oh, I know. But it's just a minor regret. Can that work?
If you could see a shrug, many as one is performing one right now.
You feel it.
I'll touch it again.
Mm-hmm.
I regret making my friends drunk in my quest to let them have a taste of the wonder that I've always have participated in.
That seems about as close as Filbert's going to get to a regret.
Pretty much. He is a
And the
fearful boy.
door is like, fuck you.
The door's sitting there just like, the fuck am I doing with this? He's the purest boy!
My only regret would be like,
I legitimately just imagine like a mouth popping up on the door being like, you're fucking too pure for this world.
Yeah.
the only thing
Just
you can
go.
do is
Just
getting
go.
involved
go.
with the prophet.
I mean,
That's the only
Filbert's
thing
like
you
the. Good, sir.
I don't count the Salt Prophet because it wasn't a conscious decision.
See, there's the thing, that's the only thing he can think about, but he has no regrets. He's not gonna say he regrets drinking, he loves drinking.
Filbert's like the happiest, like, flower child there's ever
That's the
been.
door basically while I'm clutching the door, I'm like, my eyes are like squeezed and then I'm opening one eye checking to see, is it letting me in?
It is letting
me in?
it is letting you in.
Yes! Oh, thank
I'm
you,
telling you, that
Lord.
door's just like, fuck man, just go. Just
Close
get the
enough.
fuck out of here.
Before I leave, I'll send a wave. Thank you, many us one. May you have, well, thank you. And I just go.
May you, I don't even know, your eyes.
Alrighty. The other side of the doorway reveals to you a twisted cavern. It is a mix of vines and razor vine.
By the way, the instant Scarlet got out there after Green Wave, before anyone else came through, she'd have looked at Green Wave and just say, "Don't spring surprises on us like that again, please. We're trying to help you. We need
I
to
didn't
know what we're doing."
I didn't understand what it meant fully. I told you as soon as I understood.
Alright. Do you know what's coming up next? Any ideas?
Hopefully the hag.
I have a score to settle with that woman. She's the reason I got killed the last time.
Greenwave,
Hey, everybody, don't leave me, I'm here!
It might be a very, very poor idea to try to fight her.
you do know that you are now in the lair of the hag.
Yeah.
And I said the ground and the walls and the ceiling are all just a twisted mess of these razor vines. These sharp, like spear-pointed looking
I definitely
thorns.
remember this place.
Do not touch it.
Oh, this looks great. Fantastic.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
It'll hurt you, Filbert.
Well, if it's
And don't
gonna,
cut it.
if it's gonna poison me, I'm resistant to it.
I'm immune to poison. I don't even care.
Jinx smacks your hand and goes, "No, do not touch it, you heart, and I'm not wasting my spell on you, goddammit.
Oh, okay.
On the way out, you can touch it once."
The Scarlet's legitimately just gonna look at Filbert and go, "You had a regret?"
Oh,
Probably
well,
not drinking enough.
I actually failed once. The first time. And then the second time, I had to say my regret making you guys drunk. Well, I've kind of not really regret, but sort of. A little guilty.
You never change, Filbert.
How did he get involved with you?
wouldn't let me go in.
You're too good for this world, Filbert.
Oh, shucks.
Literally, the worst thing he's ever done is maybe not drinking enough.
Oh, I should have said that.
And I've known, and I've known him since we. Well, anyway, let's go on.
Alright, Greenwave, do you know your way through here?
Where are we anyway?
I kind of look around. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have explicit memories of this place, but I hopefully can find my way through. Just mind the vines.
In terms of gameplay mechanics, this is going to be considered rough terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So is the door like this way behind us?
Yes, yes.
We have a path that way, path that way, path that way.
To the bottom there is really just a wall of vines.
Okay, so where Filbert and stuff is, we ain't going that way. So
Well,
we got...
no, I'm sorry. There is another path down that way.
Oh, there's a map!
I was looking
that.
backwards.
Yeah, and Roll20's doing what it's been doing lately, where its map is laggy as shit.
So it's not just me. Okay.
No, it's Roll20.
No.
Roll20 did some update, and now the map is lag. I'm gonna say, well, why don't we go towards... I don't know. This way?
Do I remember which way to go from here?
Roll me an insight check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna actually just walk up into this area and kind of look around.
Okay.
Hey, at least it didn't delete
Oh
her.
man, Sav, you got dynamic lighting.
I did. Greenway,
Yeah,
you
I
have
got
no,
no clue.
idea. No.
He's getting them. He's...
Well, guys,
guess
we
let's
take it.
just
We should
pick
just take
away.
it slow. This area looks kind of clear.
All right, we'll follow you. Or
Alright.
should we let Greenwave go first, just in case he starts to remember
Yeah, I'm going this way.
a twist and turn?
I'm gonna get on
He has one arm.
Filbert's back. Shoulder,
He
I
won't be
mean.
able to defend himself.
Greenwave, do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
I'm gonna walk up to where Greenwave is, and
You see standing in sort of the center of this hallway, quote unquote, it's a mess of vines that seem to have been taken into construct form.
Oh shit.
Eyes blaring red, and as soon as you start to round that corner, it looks dead at you.
then I come right around the corner and I see this. Like,
Hello there.
was that here before?
You know it
I
was.
don't know.
I want everybody to go ahead and go and click your token and roll me some initiative.
Has it been longer than an hour, or am I still within the hour?
You are technically, I think, still within the hour.
Because you had said it'd taken us a half an hour to get to Minia's one.
Right.
so-
I'm
Oh, good. Barkskin is still active then.
just so you know, even though I'm off like my tokens beside Filbert's, I'm technically on.
She's
Shoulder.
riding Filbert like, you know.
Ah, my
That's how I
rolls.
always end up in the beginning.
Fuck is my
Well,
initiative?
you're a rogue. You should always end up at the top. And yet, somehow, me and Junik got ahead of you.
I am surprised.
Okay.
Which
everybody-
is good, because I'm going to need to be a giant snake thing.
Ooh, the music.
Technically, Junik is going to be first.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, look at me go.
But Junik doesn't see it, so I'm going to call out, "We got company!"
Okay. So, are we going yet? We're still waiting. Doing stuff.
We're
Things.
going. I'm pretty
Skipper
sure.
starts swinging the old anchor.
Hey. Right. Okay, I'm gonna draw. What do we do? Right here. I'm gonna cast the Book of Divine Events.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it there,
Okay.
and then I know I can't see it, but I know
No.
it's in that area.
Right.
Then
Yeah, you have to be able to see it to order the
yeah,
book.
yeah. And I guess I'm gonna hop off of the Filbert, and I'm going to run 5, 10, 15. Go. Oh shit, that's big, and then kind of like back up a little bit. Then that's fine.
Remember, this is difficult terrain. We get half movement.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
then,
You can move your full distance, but you're going to suffer damage if you do.
okay. So if I move like here, I won't take damage.
Right. As long as you move under your half your movement, you'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna
So
move
wait, so
there.
would that apply to like disengages and dashes and things too?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn. Oh, there's music. Look at you, fancy little thing.
Oh yeah, he's always got the sweet tunes.
Scarlet.
Oh, I should probably.
Alright, so I'm already concentrating on Barkskin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start moving and shifting at the same time. Because I can shift as a bonus action, but I'm kind of boxed in where I am.
Okay. So you're not
Basically, the
shifting.
idea is to get like right here,
Okay.
or actually probably more like right here, which is still within 15 feet for me.
Okay.
And then when I shift into snake form, I'll be so damn big I can reach the thing.
Snake form.
Read my book.
Yeah, I'm going snake.
Okay. Let's get out.
So my big 3x3 block giant ass self.
Snickety snick.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to give me sight with the snake.
Yes.
The damn snake's always so big that I can't get around it.
You can get around it. It'll
Okay.
just take some time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with Clay about being
you can
sick.
Actually, you can fly. You don't care
You're
about
right,
the
you're
difficult
right.
Still a
terrain.
ceiling.
I just wanted to complain. God.
Yeah, I still have an action, so I'm gonna try to constrict this thing.
Okay.
Give me a second. I gotta pull up my snake. My sneaky snake.
Well, you're going to hit.
My, does a 20 hit?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it hits.
Alright, so 15 damage, and it's now grappled.
Okay. You're going to end up taking 6 points of damage from the thorns that are on it.
That's fine.
And go ahead and make me a con save.
If it's poison, I'm immune.
It's not poison.
Okay, just checking. Well, at least it's a con save as a snake.
As a snake.
That's important. The snake has a better con than me.
Okay, you have failed. You now have the bleed condition. At the start of your turn, you're going to be taking 6 points of damage.
Also, I need to make a constitution to concentrate, because I took 6. So I have to beat a 10 to keep bark skin going.
Nope.
Damn it.
No. Okay, so I lose bark skin, because of course I do.
Okay.
God, roll 20. You are running like crap.
Is
Mm-hmm.
the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the Lair's action. I need Scarlet, Green Wave, and that's pretty much it. That's all you can see right now. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Scarlet, you have +2 to your strength save.
Alright.
Hey.
Okay. You both pass as you see these
Mine's a 17.
These vines just erupt from the ceiling, from the walls, from the ground, and try to ensnare you in them.
Jesus.
You manage to break yourself free of it, but you still take 3 points of piercing damage.
Alright, so I've taken 9 so far.
Okay, Jasmine, use
Okay.
up.
Okay, newbie question. I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out how far I can go. The cells are 15 or 30?
The cells are 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yes. So you can move. You can move up to 3 cells
6.
without. Yeah, you can move 6 if you want to take damage, or you can move 3 without taking damage.
Okay. So she is gonna move. This is 3, right? No,
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on the lair.
The lair isn't technically a foe.
Well, on where we got the vines from, when the vines attacked Scarlet and Skipper.
So the vines were a part of the environment themselves, so they're not considered a foe.
Okay.
And secondly, the damage you have to be on you directly is from like an attack to use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
you
someone
can't hellish rebuke for somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
It's
sense,
like
yeah.
someone punches you and you're like, no, fuck you, poo.
Yeah.
Fire!
Okay.
On the plus side, the giant thorny thing is currently constricted. Yay.
It's true.
So, okay. So, I can still attack the Thorny thing, the guy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Actually, you get advantage on any melee attack rolls made against him.
Melee?
Let me check what restrain does.
Any
Because he is currently restrained.
yeah, any attack rolls against him should have advantage.
Yeah, so, for
Yeah.
restrained, his speed is 0, he can't move,
Yes,
attack
all
rolls
attack
against
rolls.
him. Yeah, so any attack you make against him, that is an attack roll, gets advantage. So there you go.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use the short bow. Short bow on him.
Okay.
So. And.
That was going to hit.
Hey,
You also have a
Because I have
friend.
sneak attack.
Yep.
How do I apply that?
I'm just going to type in /R space 4d6 and hit enter.
/R 4d6.
4d6.
Oh shit, I can drag grappled creatures.
The other slash. I'm sorry. It'd be a space between them too.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Perfect.
Okay. So you're gonna do 18 damage altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, can I go back?
You may.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Okay. So that's gonna be your turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Filbert.
Alright, okay, so if I use my full movement, I will suffer damage,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay. But if I don't, I have like 9 squares I can use.
If you move over your half of your movement rate, you will suffer damage.
But what will be half for me? Will it be just 4 or 5? Since I have technically.
I think we round down.
We round, yeah,
4.
yes. You can move 4 squares without being.
Although,
What the shit? I'll
Filbert,
just use
Filbert,
the whole speed. Yeah.
Filbert, do you have mobile? The feet?
No, I don't have a feet.
Okay.
Oh, mobile, no. I have draconic hide from my.
Makes him harder to hurt.
Yep. it's
So
fine.
I'm just gonna use my full speed. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. I can drag grappled creatures.
Okay.
So how much do I take first damage?
Okay.
You're going to take 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna use Flurry of
Okay.
Blows.
Alrighty.
Enjoy them advantages.
Yes.
Mhm. That's going to hit. Oh, that's a critical.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, girl.
16. The third
And I
one.
get one more, right? 'Cause
You have 2 base and you flurry.
Yeah.
You get 4 total. Because we're at
ah shit.
Okay.
It just got worse and worse.
Yep. So you got 2 hits in there. You are going
Do
to.
I get the third one too? Because I get advantage?
well, the third one's is the 16 good enough to hit?
No.
No.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
Okay,
Good to know.
you're going to go ahead and take 6 points of piercing damage in retaliation. And is going to make a reaction to punch you back.
But I have this engaged though. With
It's-
my flurry of blows.
This
It's-
isn't
it's a
probably an
yeah,
opportunity.
it's-
an action.
Yeah, it's an ability.
But it's disadvantage to hit you.
I don't think a 12 is going to hit you, so.
As long as I'm holding on to it, it gets disadvantage
Yep.
to try to hit people.
It's very true.
Okay. So, but you said I get what's the damage earlier? Or he didn't hit me.
He didn't hit you. You've taken 5 right now.
Okay. So let me go then.
Mhm.
So this one I'm just gonna do like half.
Okay.
Oh. Let me move. Let me move like that instead. That's it. I'm just gonna stand over there.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'm ending my turn.
Okay.
What happened?
Skipper.
Wait, should I? No, I'll just stay there. That's fine.
Skipper's magical flight skills.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you can move fine as long as you're flying.
All right. So you guys look over at Skipper, and he's already. Like you can tell he's raging. He's raging already. So.
He's overclocking. He's overclocking.
Right.
Well, you don't need to take reckless, so.
So is he still constricted or grappled
Yes.
or whatever?
Yes,
Yes.
he is.
All right, let's do it.
He has to take his action to try to break it.
That'll be a hit. That will be a miss.
Curses.
Yeah, if a 16 don't hit, I'm sure 15 don't.
And a dex save, which you'll get
Yeah.
disadvantage at. Phew.
Yeah.
That was a bad roll regardless. Okay, so he's going to take the full brunt of the storm.
Zap.
Okay, that's going to be your turn, I believe.
Yep.
You're also going to take 6 damage in retaliation, by the way.
Is the 6 damage typed?
It's a piercing, so you'll be taking half damage. Yeah,
Right?
yep, so you'll take 3. This thing's covered in thorns, and whenever you go to attack
Yeah,
it, you take damage, so... So,
All right.
yep, Skipper, you'll take 3 points of damage then.
My turn's going to be a relatively uninteresting turn. I cast Bless on myself,
Mm-hmm.
Soldrin, and Filbert.
Okay.
Alright, so, you want to explain? Yeah, you explain, Bless.
What is
Yeah.
this?
So essentially, Bless, whenever you make an attack or saving throw for like the next minute or until I lose concentration, you add 1d4 to the attack roll or saving throw.
Whee!
Anything else for
Or
your...
every time I save.
I move 1 space up,
Okay.
so currently all these people are covered with the aura.
Okay. So that to be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Okay. This thing reaches its arms out, and these like spade-shaped thorns begin erupting from its vines and flying in towards your all's direction. I'm going to need Skipper, Scarlet, Filbert, Greenwave, and Cry to all make me a dex saving throw.
And you add +2 to your dex saving throw. Yay.
That's
Oh,
not
I
right.
have evasion. I can.
And the blessed people get an extra
Oh,
D4
God.
to their dex saving throw.
Is 16 good enough, Saverick?
It is.
Okay.
I need to roll a 1d4 too then?
Well,
You're
yeah,
probably not gonna make it.
it won't matter too much, honestly.
The 16 made it a 17, Will, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
let's
so
see.
I have
when do we need the
evasion.
one before?
I'm sorry, what was that?
When do we need the
What
one
does your
before?
evasion do?
You don't need to roll it
This is-
because 16 is enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah.
1, 2,
I already
3.
checked.
Okay.
I'll dice rolls.
So,
She wasn't blessed.
I wasn't blessed now.
Hashtag blessed.
everybody that succeeded is going to take half damage, so you're going to take 16 points. No, I'm sorry, 18 points of piercing damage.
As a half? Jesus.
Yep.
Wait, so the 18 is half?
Yeah, so you're going to take half as well because of your resistance.
So he'll only take 9. Oh wait, no.
No, he failed, so he'll just take half damage.
Oh, God.
So did I Did I succeed on my deck save?
Yeah.
She got an 18.
Yes, you succeeded.
So
And
what
she
about
has
the
evasion.
dogs?
So I have evasion too, so I would have taken only half damage on that if I failed.
I'm so happy I moved the way I did.
You have evasion, Jan.
I do!
Technically, if you use it, you won't take any damage.
I think it just.
No, I think
happens.
it just happens. Like,
When
I
you
don't-
are subjected to something that allows for half damage, you take no damage if you succeed.
Yep.
It just happens. So, Jan, you actually take nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
sure
that's,
Cry,
yeah.
or Cry is the same way.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's evasion.
If,
Yep.
if I fail, it would
Yeah.
have been only half damage
Yep, but you
Yep.
instead
succeed.
of the full. Yep. But I'm
So I take 18, right?
Right.
Okay, just confirming.
And
My
Brax
speed
failed, right?
fucking moves.
Yeah, he failed.
Brax, you two now have the bleed condition. You'll be taking 6 points of damage. Well, you'll take 3 points of damage at the beginning of your turn.
All right, 3 at the beginning of every turn. All right.
Right. Okay. It's his first action. It's going to use a legendary action to make an attack.
What?
At disadvantage, thank God.
Yep. It's going to attack the big snake.
Figured.
Oh no.
Snake!
I don't think
Don't die.
an 11's going to hit.
No.
Okay, so it misses you.
Well, at least it didn't try to escape. I'll take it.
Okay. I think Junik can probably see this.
What's up?
You see this coming down the hallway behind you.
Oh no.
There's more?
Yep, there's more.
I don't know where.
Snake.
You bastard!
Junik, it's your turn.
That was that!
Run! Run, Junik! Run to us!
Okay.
Helps I
I'm
can see
going-
too.
Oh, shit, that
take.
Might
that
I?
completely
Might I?
fucked
Oh,
with everything I was
Sav.
gonna do.
Mhm.
It removed, when you deleted my token, it removed me from the initiative tracker.
Oh, okay, you're 20,
I'm
right?
at 20. I'm right after June.
That's what I thought. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon against the big motherfucker. God damn it! Can you cooperate? I'm gonna smack it. And then, is that how I do it normally? Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn, didn't hit.
You get advantage, so yes, it did hit.
Oh shit! Sweet! For a 9-hole damage, you're welcome. Shit. That's a bonus action. Cause I was gonna cast haste on the Soldrin,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm thinking about trying banishment. But I've never used it and I don't quite understand how it works.
So you pick a target,
Yeah.
you attempt to banish them. If they fail their saving throw, they are removed.
Yep.
But if they
sounds awesome.
succeed,
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna
And it's concentration, I believe?
Yes.
So your book would go away.
Nope.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. The book isn't concentration.
Book isn't concentration.
That's why.
But-
That's my main thing is because it's not concentration.
Yeah, so basically, once you banish the guy, he is essentially removed from the fight. As long as you can hold on to your concentration.
I want to try. Okay, I'm gonna try banishment. So, yeah. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
You're fine.
Against this motherfucker.
Charisma saving throw.
Yep.
What's your spell DC?
I want to say 15.
Ooh.
Vanishes from existence.
Are you gonna let us know you got someone behind us? Behind you?
Wait, why'd you
You
get rid of
okay?
the other one?
You okay?
Which-
The one behind me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That one.
Ah, yeah, okay.
But yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
My bad, sorry.
Like,
No, I'm still dealing. I'm still hugging the thorn guy.
Yeah, I would have yelled and been like, "Hey, there's the friend of mine!" and then like run up towards like the canyon, the wall.
Okay.
Now, Shell, you need to start counting down from 10.
Then why?
Because you have 10 rounds, and then that
Okay.
thing comes back.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
So, you probably want to use like a die. That's what I do when I have haste and stuff.
Here, I'll count it down for you. Just
Okay.
one.
So, snickety snick.
Snick.
Sneaking snake.
I'm gonna keep. Well, actually, before I constrict it, I'm gonna burn my 4th level spell slot
Mm-hmm.
to heal myself.
Okay. Your
Sneaky snake.
condition goes away.
I still take the 6 before
Yeah.
the healing. correct?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I'm gonna get 14 back effectively.
Oh,
Puts me back up to 42. Thank God.
sorry, I'm just the music is pumping me
Oh, I
up.
forgot. I actually have 2 4th level spell slots now. Ah! I'm gonna keep constricting this thing.
Okay.
I don't break my grapple, but it's my highest damage thing if I miss. So
Damn.
it's still grappled until it escapes.
You guys' rolls
So
or
there you
something
go,
else.
14 more crunch,
Okay.
and I take another 6. Correct?
Correct.
Do I get bled again?
No, you did not.
Okay, so I only had to deal with the bleeding once. Oh, good. Alright. That's it. Well, actually, you know what? I can drag it if I wanted. I don't think I do, though, because I think
Yeah,
everyone's
there's
around it.
nowhere to really.
Yeah, there's nowhere I can take it, so we're fine. I'm good.
Okay.
Dear Lord, how much health does this thing have?
A lot.
Let's see who
Player
can
time.
who can we see? Go away, box. Can't.
Everyone.
Just pretty much, huh?
Everyone except Junic, I think.
Let's have Green Wave, Filbert, and Cry make me strength saving throws.
A strength.
No strength.
Aw.
No.
Fail.
Use
Fail.
this blessing one.
You do get the blessing.
Oh, I don't
Jen.
need
Oh
it.
my
You don't.
God.
I don't need it. I'm good.
Also, Jane, you get +2 because you're within range of Green Wave, so you're sitting at, even with the bless, you're sitting at something like 24.
Okay, once again, these thorns start to whip up from the walls and ceilings and wrap themselves around you. Green Wave and Cry, you are restrained, and you will be taking 18 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
So for the record, the restrained is what I have on our wonderful friend, the grappled thorn thing. You guys are getting disadvantage on all your attack rolls. Attack rolls have advantage against you, and your speed is 0.
Yep.
Also, your dex saves get disadvantage too.
Green Wave, you'll take 9 points of piercing damage.
Why will I take 9?
You saved, but you still take half damage.
I rolled a 7. How'd I save?
Oh, whoever say I'm sorry, Filbert. I apologize.
There you go, Jan.
Wait, I still get damage?
This is not a dex; it's a strength, and it's half on strength.
But I have 22.
Yeah, you take
Yeah, you
half damage
saved.
then.
Oh,
So you
but I
take-
still get damage?
Yep.
Dang, how much is it again?
9.
9? Oh my goodness.
Alright, Cry.
Okay. I'm still trying to understand restrained. I'm
Here you
assuming so
go.
I can't move.
You
Oh,
can't move.
I have it open because I do it to things.
You can still make
Okay.
attacks. You can make a physical attack with the disadvantage, or you could still cast a spell or something to that effect as normally.
Now, are they grappled? Can she break it?
She can attempt to break it, yes. That would be your action. Make a strength check to
Okay.
break it.
strength?
Mm-hmm.
Strength, athletics, or just straight?
Strength, athletics if she has it. Either way. Whichever's better.
I suppose I'll try strength.
Okay. You do not break it.
That
Okay.
was your action.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you have a bonus action, which I don't know what you're going to do with, but
Well, I can't do anything. I'm standing right here.
okay. Filbert.
Can I
Wait, can't you take the dodge as a bonus with cunning?
Well, I mean, if I'm already like, does that work? Because I'm already restrained.
Just say it just make the attack normal.
Oh wait, no, you can't do dodge as a bonus action. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's someone else.
That's a monk. Monk's the key point to do it. Patient defense.
Alright. My turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna flurry of blows again.
Also, you lose dodge if your speed is 0.
Oh, do you?
You're up.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to stunning strike it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should though. Should I try?
Give it a try. It ain't gonna
I'm
hurt
gonna
nothing.
try. I'm gonna see if I can,
You hit it.
get to it.
You're landing these blows this time, aren't you?
Jesus, she is. Did you flurry too?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Holy cow.
So I'm gonna spend like 2
25?
one for flurry and then 1 for a stunning strike.
Okay.
They need to do a con save of 13.
He is immune to the condition, so.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, but you just did 9, 18. Jesus, you did like 25 points
26.
of damage.
25
man.
points of damage. Yep.
25. Nah.
Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole time, if a creature has blood, I'm supposed to have been doing 2 necrotic damage, 2 plus the spell's level of necrotic damage. This entire time.
Oh, and you take 6 points of retaliation damage too, Filbert.
Well, I don't think this has blood, so I
It
think you're
doesn't
okay.
bleed.
Well, no, I'm talking about like in past fights, 'cause I'm looking up, so.
So you said I get 6 points of...
Piercing damage in return.
Damn!
This is why I gotta
Okay.
pay attention to what you can do, Shell.
I know,
Then
that's
I'm
what
gonna
looking
move
at.
back.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay.
Damn, man, that was a fair amount of damage.
Yes,
Just
it was.
Does it look like it's, it's reeling or still standing strong?
It seems to be in bad condition.
It's kind of probably kind of hard to tell being coiled up in
Yeah.
As I'm sitting here like chewing on its head, like I'm gumming it.
Skipper.
Alright, so I'm taking 3 immediately. Hold on.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm just gonna hit it again. I
Oh.
mean, that's a barbarian. That's really all I do.
Okay.
Die.
Get. Oh my
Roll the
god.
D4.
Yeah, that's right. You're blessed.
The second one definitely
Well,
hits.
second, not gonna need the D4.
Oh!
The first one might
Oh,
though.
so the first one adds +4 to the 14.
And it
So roll
hits.
Oh, was the 16 hit the first
Do I
one
need to
too?
roll another
'Cause I forgot to
1d4?
do the-
No, you don't.
That's right.
Alright.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
need to zap.
So Swaldron hit with both hits that time,
Sweet!
and only did slightly more damage than you, Jan.
Okay.
Oh, but then he does that shit.
Zap.
We also need to remember to add, I think it's 2 damage to each of these attacks for Brax. 'cause
Okay.
we don't have a
Yeah.
rage damage in there.
Yeah, +2 to damage attack roll.
He.
Or,
Yeah,
rage.
so yeah, Brax, that's an extra 4 on top.
You start just laying into this thing, and vines and shit are going everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That last bit of lightning seems to zap the red from its eyes, and it starts to slump.
Ooh!
Die.
And then all of a sudden, Nick grabs its arm up and slams it against the snake, and looks back up at you as the red reflares back into its eyes.
Fuck you.
Back you.
Skipper looks over to Greenwave like, oh shit. This is gonna be more difficult than I thought. And that's it for my turn.
Yeah, Greenwave kind of sees that.
I'm also going to make a retaliation against you, Brax. Oh, that's going to hit. You're going to take 8 piercing, which is halved. The 8 is halved already, sorry. That's what I meant to say.
So you're taking me.
Yeah.
Greenwave kind of
okay.
sees Skipper's like concerned look.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just closes his eyes for a second, utters a word, and just blinks right over here with Misty Step,
Okay.
which I believe would break the restrain as well.
Yes.
Then going to try to make an attack roll against this thing with the flail.
Okay. Go for it. That'll definitely hit.
Now, super duper happy fun times. I'm using a 2nd level spell slot to smite the shit out of it.
You really don't need to.
I don't need to? Okay.
I just want to know how you want to do this.
Ooh, yay!
So, if you're, if you're willing, just straight up, like, do that deep breath, kind of have the, like, holy light come out for a second as I blink,
Mm-hmm.
have the flail coming down and just smack.
Okay.
I kind of tilt it so it goes right in, just like, here you go.
So the snapping of the vines and the branches just as the flail meets down its head and just sort of settles in what would be the chest region of it, and it just sort of falls to the sides.
You got the killing blow?
The magic on it seeming to dissipate, and the vines just falling around the snake's skin.
Woohoo!
Hey, good boy, good boy.
Remember, we
Yeah,
also
with
have
Blair
one
from
that's Spanish too.
Yeah, I was about to say, Judah kind of like runs around the corner a little bit and says, "Hey guys, it's really good and does awesome and stuff, but there's still another one, and he'll be back in like 2 rounds."
Back in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, in about 30 seconds, another one was going to pop up because he was trying to sneak up on us, but I made him go away. But he's going to be back like really soon. So, formations, please.
I think that we're at our time for the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So I hate to leave now, but
Yeah.
I don't want to push it. So sorry that we got started so late today. It is what it is. Yep, it's shit happens. But I'm so happy to be back with you guys playing it again. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You
That was
survived.
a lot of little incidental chip damage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You just need to remember it's
But I have a feeling that was not what's going to murderize us.
That was just the beginning. So
As I said, that's the appetizer to the main course.
yeah, we didn't get to the good stuff tonight. But
Nom nom nom.
let me just go around real quick. You guys can say who you are, if you have anything planned, what you do, where you're at, where people can find you at. Clay, go ahead.
If you don't know who I am Clay. I'm known as Terminally Nerdy. You can find me on Twitter at the little address that's underneath me on the cool overlay. It's down here. And on terminallynerdy.com. Don't have a whole lot going on this week. I'm gonna post a narrative review of Planescape Torment by Saverick on my blog as a guest post. The next week are 8 spells that I made based on Path of Exile. My patrons already get to see them. I don't know if any of them have looked.
Pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
I saw something about it.
They're pretty
Yeah,
neat.
There's actually stuff that you might like as a cleric if Saverick allows them.
Absolutely, I'll allow 'em.
'Cause, there's a bunch of like buffs. There's a buff spell for clerics and some other stuff in there. Not 6th level spells yet. Though. But yeah, that's about it for me at the moment.
Okay. Jan, you got anything you want to say?
I'm good.
Reflections?
Reflection.
All I say is I was kicking ass today.
Yes, you were. It was like It was like the complete opposite of 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
I know. I no longer have noodly.
Her arms are strong like iron.
I am strong. I'm
I went in tonight. I told Clay, I said, this is going to be like Jan's Shining Night. And I was not wrong. Okay, Shell, do you want to say anything about yourself?
I'm on Twitter a lot recently. I've been really into Rammstein and like Critical Role and all that good shit. I just hit 300 followers,
Woo!
which is really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, come talk to me. I'm a nice person.
And yet she's a super sweet girl with a very foul mouth. So.
And a bit of a spaz.
Yeah.
Little bit.
She's
But
the
we love you,
friendliest
guys.
Well, we love her.
ever.
And I'm so
I love
happy.
you guys.
I'm
So
so happy
much.
she's a part of this game with us.
I'm glad you invited me back because I've missed you guys.
All right, Mr. Virus.
Yes, I am the Walking Virus. You can find me on Twitter at the Walk Virus Gaming underneath my little portrait down there, although it looks like Severick forgot the @ curse you. You can also find me over on Twitch at the Walking Virus, where I play. Well, we actually have a D&D game on Thursdays featuring Clay and Saverick here, as
True.
well as Jen,
True.
which is super
Yes.
awesome. It just started.
We just fought Warhammer.
All the orcs.
You gonna be fighting lots of orcs today. You can also find me on Sundays and Wednesdays playing random games that I feel like. Currently we're going through Neo because I hate life and feel like dying a lot. But it's got sweet tonfas, so.
Yes, it's Oriental Geralt. So.
Yep, it's Samurai Geralt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, Mr. Brax.
Oh, hello. So I guess I mean I didn't write a speech. I wasn't prepared for this. I want to thank God and
Of course.
I'm just kidding. Actually, I would like to have like a bigger following or a bigger community on Twitter, so I would have more people to talk to. So absolutely, look down there below in the tabs, and you'll see the players. You'll see Skipper, and then right there at BraxCMG. Give me a follow if you want to. I'm on there pretty frequently. If you're interested in watching me stream, you can just type in Cry More Gaming on Twitch or YouTube as well. I make videos on YouTube every once in a while, every 2 weeks. Either way, follow me on Twitter. That would be a great start, at BraxCMG. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Jazzy J, what's up?
Well, I'm getting the hang of this, and I'm on Twitter, so come say hi.
Short and sweet.
Mhm.
Did you have fun tonight?
It was a lot of fun, and
Good.
I'm happy that I remembered my attacks this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll get better as you go. It takes a little while.
We've been gone for like a month, so we're trying to
Yeah.
like relearn it again.
Yep. I warned Jay. I said, "Yo, gloves are off." Third episode, gloves are off. So she did good. I'm proud of her.
Oh, thank you.
I've been your DM tonight. You can find me at Saverick on Twitch, obviously, Twitter, YouTube. I do this. I do Virus's game on Thursdays. I also play on Hjardal with Tim Brace over at the Thread Raiders Twitch page. I'd like to give one last shout out to Tabletop Loot, who's sponsoring us. If you go there, you can enter the promo code Maelstrom and get 10% off your dice order. So if you love dice and you want to get some money and show support to the stream, by all means, go take advantage of that. Any other final?
Tabletop Loot's good peeps.
Yes, he's an amazing person. He's been very generous, and
I agree.
I'm very grateful to have him
Y'all know
as a
what I
sponsor.
dice for, so they
Yes.
actually I've ordered from them before, and they sell some high quality shit.
Absolutely, and top quality person above all. So,
Oh yeah,
all right, guys. Anything else you want to say tonight?
heinous.
Absolutely.
I'm going to probably have to really squeeze. I'm looking at this map going, everything is tiny. Good thing I'm a snake, and snakes are good at squeezing.
All right. Well, with that, then I hope we'll see you in 2 weeks and nothing comes up. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye.